in memory of Melika, who was buried under the rubble of the Metropole disaster. Melika was a girl from Minushahr who lost her life being buried under the Metropole rubble. Her friends and classmates honored her memory by placing her picture in class. Opening fire on the defenseless protesters by security forces in Abadan. In this video, a protester got shot down when he tried to run away from the shooting scene. The people of Mino Island expressed their condolences to the families of the victims of the Abadan Metropole disaster by holding an epic ceremony in Yazla. A group of Bakhtiaris traveled to Abadan and held a ceremony to express their condolences to the families of the victims of the Abadan Metropole disaster. Tribes of different cities of Khuzestan like Shadegan, Ahwaz and Huayze joined the protests in Abadan against the crimes of Islamic Republic. People held protests in Masjid Suleiman and Semnan despite the severe security atmosphere. A woman in Shiraz who tried to light candles to express her condolences to the families of the victims of the Abadan Metropole disaster were harassed by the security forces of the Islamic Republic. Protests in Bushehr, despite the severe security atmosphere, people are chanting, "Our enemy is not the United States," as they claim, "Our enemy is the regime which is here among us." The brutal and inhuman behavior of the police with a citizen in Andishe town. The police of the Islamic Republic in the Andishe town in Tehran sprays tear gas on a citizen, then beats up and arrests him brutally. Two young men were brutally beaten by Alborz police on Chalus Road. The roof of a dilapidated school in a village in Hormozgan collapsed on them while students were in class. Islamic guidance officers in the historic compound of Kermanshah Taqibustan intended to arrest a lady under the pretext of what is called indecent hijab by besieging her using force and physical violence. A child who sells chewing gum with his grandmother in the Tehran metro is lying on the corner of a city train from exhaustion. This child's place is in the school, not the streets to sell gums. Employees of Azar Glass Industries company in Tabriz held a rally to protest the non-payment of their salaries and wage arrears. Protest rally of retirees and pensioners of the Social Security Organization in Mashhad, Qazvin and Ahwaz. Retirees and pensioners held a rally in protest against their poor living conditions and lack of full implementation of equalization of their salaries. Kianpur contracting workers on Bushehr Petrochemical has stopped working and protested against not receiving their salaries for 3 months, and also to demand salary increase of up to 38%. Mufti Muhammad Azim Noorani is the third secretary of the self-proclaimed Taliban government in Afghanistan embassy in Tehran. He receives $5,000 as salary plus $300 for rent in Tehran with his 3 wives and 12 children. Hajali Akbari, head of the Imams Policy Council, said, "The enemy is constantly conspiring. either in controlling of Corona, that IR were in the first place, or now that they want to blame the Islamic Republic for the difficult living conditions in Iran.